Hello, internet. The air conditioner is not on, but the fan is. So I don't know which one's better. Is the lighting okay? I don't know. It's kind of fuzzy up. It's not turned on. It's not even plugged in. Good job, me. It's 11:14 at night. I got home late. Well, I went to Michael's right after work because I made a Captain Marvel necklace and we decided we were going to put gold chain with it. Well, I went to go buy gold chain and all they had was this really awful yellow chain, like super bright chain. Like it's on, I don't know if you can see it. It's the type of chain that's on my Sailor Moon one. But like this is like really awful chain. It's so yellow. Like that's not gold, that's yellow. So I wasn't happy with that. So I just bought a little sample, like small version. Got home, Ronnie met us here. We went to the store because we were going to Goldie's to watch the new Steven Universe episode because we thought it was supposed to be a half-hour special because we saw it advertised half-hour special. It wasn't. 15 minutes of it was new, 15 minutes of it was last episode. But we ate dinner and watched it. I'm tired. And then me and Ronnie went to Walmart because I needed new shoes. And not so surprisingly, I can fit in children's. So I got some children's ballet slippers. And then he went back to his house because he fell asleep early and didn't wake up, and so still has to pack for tomorrow. And I still have to pack for tomorrow. So we're just staying at our own places. But I still got to list all the necklaces that are going up this weekend. I have to finish this one order that came in that they needed rushed because they need it for a comic convention. And I need to clean my house because Ronnie's sister's going to be watching the cats or checking on the cats this weekend. So I'm going to straighten up the house a bit and clean up the workstation and organize things just so it's not a complete mess over the weekend and I don't have to worry about it when I come back. Also, I'm freshly shaved. Yay! Like, it's all short now. Like, but it grows so fast. Like, it just looks like dark. And it looks like I have a small afro whenever I leave it. But it's shaved down now. We did that this morning. So I just have to fill out this order, send some stuff off for payments. The good news is I got a staple. Yay! They emailed me back at 5 a.m. They're like, yeah, we got it. You're in. And I was like, yes. So that's super awesome. I got the staple. And not only that, is same day we registered for Yellow City Comic Con today. And we paid it off. So 2 cons announcements. So next one is Geeky. I think it's Geeky. It's like Geek 33K3. Geeky and McKinney in early December. Lubbock-con in Lubbock, February 20th. And then if you're gonna be in Austin, Texas, early March. They just dropped my record player. Early March, I'm gonna be in Staple. At Staple, so you can come see me. It's like a giant artist alley. It's awesome. We had a whole bunch of fun. I got to meet Kate Leth and Babs Tarr and Rachel Dukes and Jess Fink and the girls from Lumberjanes. I got a lot of stuff signed, and Robert Wilson IV, who does the Penny Raw issue of Bitch Planet, which was out yesterday, and I still haven't picked it up, and I'm not gonna be able to pick it up until I get back because they don't open till 11 and I leave at 10. So I'm going to see if they have a variant in Oklahoma and then go pick up my regular pull list because I have a problem. Maybe I'll do like a haul thingy. I'm planning on buying stuff in Oklahoma, so I'll show you what I get later. But I got to meet a whole bunch of awesome people. It was really awesome atmosphere and setup, and I had a blast at Staple. I actually went to my first ladies' night the Sunday of Staple because we met up with the Austin comic books store owner since he was at Staple and he told us about it. So Ronnie thought it'd be good for me to visit that ladies' night since it was right before we were about to talk to the owner of Star Comics before we started our ladies' night. So it was a really good experience. And then in May, if you are going to be in the Amarillo area in Texas, I'm gonna be at Yellow City Comic Con for 3 days. 3. Yeah, 3. Me and my friend are sharing a table. It was super cheap, which the greatest thing you can ever do for small time or like first and second year conventions. Don't super blow up the table fees and the ticket fees. Like, this is... Alright, I'm gonna go on a rant because I went on Twitter. For people that don't know, like, the attendance for conventions, my whole thing is, do not, if it's a new thing, you cannot gauge the audience. Like with Hub City Comic Con, we're gonna use that as an example because that's so far the main thing that's kind of like, it was a good experience, it was a good learning experience, but there were some downsides that just kind of irked me. One, the ticket prices were $25 per person. It was a first time convention, like this first time we had a big convention at all in Lubbock. $25 per person. The table fees were about $100 for a table, and which I split in half with my friend, and then we weren't charged for electricity, but it was like if we wanted extra chairs we were gonna have to pay, but then they, like, I guess no one even remembered or whatever because they were just handing out badges and chairs and whatever day of. But it was $25 per person, which ended up with a hiccup because it made a huge line because I guess the card reader wasn't working or something, so it made a 2-hour line. And then they had shut down other areas where you could buy tickets at, like, other stores and everything. So be prepared for that. Just but also don't, if you're a first time one, I feel for a $25 ticket you need really, really big names and a lot of stuff to do. And the thing with that was, it was $25. There was a line. There was a VIP package, but like the VIP, it was like only one person was there out of the actual like celebrities. So it just, preview night was just dead, like dead. And so I heard it so many times is people came up and they're like, well, we're watching our money. We're being careful with the money. We already spent a lot and everything. Because, I mean, for a family of 4, mind you, if they're over 10 years of age, I believe it was like under 10, like gets in free with the general admission ticket, but anything but like just 2 parents and 2 teenagers. That's $100. And then I heard that because my uncle got a picture with the Pink Power Ranger, the second, not Kimberly, like the second one, for his daughter. It was $25 photo and autograph. Like, they were not taking pictures for free. So that's already a lot of money down, and all they had were a few panels, and I don't even know, like, everyone was confused about where the panels were. Just the whole setup was weird. And it wasn't like really anything I was interested in. Like, it wasn't like I would be like, oh yeah, I want to see that. Like, I think one was like how to start your own YouTube channel. I was like, I know that already. So, but it was just really, and I know that the first day they had a cosplay contest. I think they had on the second floor or something, but there was one guy on stilts, and I was like, that's super dangerous. The second day was supposed to be the kids cosplay contest. They didn't have enough kids, so they made it for everyone. And then by the time it was like actually happening at 5:30, everyone was packed up to go because the vendors, they need to have it as a rule. You're not allowed to pack up until showtime's done. I know the first day, as soon as they're like, all right, everyone pack up, everyone left. Second day, people started packing up at 4, and there was the air conditioner. People started packing up at 4. It didn't until 7, but everyone was like, the show was dead completely. There was no attendees, and I think it's partially because everyone started packing up. Everyone was gone by 6. I packed up. I was like, okay, we're gonna wait out, but 5:30, I was like, no, everyone's leaving. We need to pack up and go, or else we're gonna be the only people here. There's no point in staying because everyone had packed up early. It killed the audience because the audience was like, oh, show's over. So we already had smaller crowds on Sunday that killed any crowd we had left. So they need to make that a thing. The prices were all over with the different vendors. There's a lot of flippers. And that kind of ticked me off because I remember they had a Sailor Moon selfie stick, which I was like, oh, I seen it online. I really want it. It was $35, and I've seen it online for $10. They had Amiibos for $40. Like, the whole line of Amiibos but they were $40 each. And the saddest thing is, I heard this little 11-year-old kid because Sunday was like drop your kids off at convention day. This group of kid had an amiibo. He was like, no, you need to be careful with this because you know how much money I can sell this for online. I was like, why do you know this? Why is this a thing? This kid knows that already. Like, I can flip this thing online. Like, it's a toy. Just enjoy your toy. Why do you need to flip it? It just baffled my mind that I was like really, like, one, Nintendo needs to put out more of those things to stop the flippers. Two, we shouldn't be raising the prices up that high. Like, seriously. And then the kid should be flipping it. Like, what the hell is going on? I was like, I feel just like in a different Twilight Zone of just this happening. Like, I don't understand this anymore. But it was like, by the time the cosplay contest happened, everyone was gone. And there's no point in it. Like, everything happened on Saturday. And the thing is, everyone kept telling me, oh, buyers are going to come on Sunday. It's going to be a good buyer's day because everyone comes back Sunday. Well, Lubbock, everything shuts down early on Sunday. So, and it usually shuts down by 5 or 6. So everyone is gone by 5 or 6. And then, there's church. And then people just don't. Sunday isn't a big day ever. And there wasn't enough stuff to see. So really, I mean, you could just get it done in a few hours on Saturday. Like, there was no point coming back Sunday except to drop your kids off, apparently. So I don't know. There were still booths left because my friend grabbed one. Like, but it was like in the back corner. I don't know. It was a really weird mix. There's a lot of overpriced stuff, a lot of overpriced vendors. The cats are fighting in the background. So, I don't know. One thing that also kind of weird is that they had different Eevee plushes, different Eevee Evolution plushes. It was a very Eevee Evolution heavy thing. So I was like, yeah, I got this shit. I have Eevee Evolution stuff. But they had the plushes. And my friend that I was tabling with, she was like, I have that exact same plush and I had bought it for $20 and they're selling it for $35. Everything was like that. So I feel like they need to kind of watch what is getting signed up. Like, I know you want to sell tables and everything, but maybe if you lower the price a little bit, you get more tables. Because honestly, I paid the same amount for a full table at Hub City is the same that I paid in full for a half table at Staple. But Staple is my audience. I know I'm going to make that back because it is 12 years old. Like we know the type of people that are coming to that, so I know I can make my money back. But to pay that for a first year con is ridiculous, especially whenever the other convention in town, lubbock-con, I only paid $35 for a full table, like total. And then for the Yellow City, we only paid $35 for a table for a booth that's bigger. Like, that needs to be the price range, because then if you decrease your value this is a long rant, I'm sorry. If you decrease your value at the door, that gives the consumer more money to spend on the actual vendors and on the other stuff, like, and then you'll get more booths. People signing up for your booths because it's cheaper. Like, Staple just sold out. Like, I barely made the cut. Like, last year I think they sold out, I think they said at the end of September, and they said 2 weeks. It's gone. Everything's booked. So I don't know. That's my experience. That's kind of been the thing that's been just sitting on me about that convention, is just they were trying to do a big con, but they had no previous foundation to make a big con, like to justify those prices. There wasn't enough stuff to keep people busy, so they left. There wasn't enough people, like, yeah, Power Rangers is the big fucking deal. They had one original Power Rangers, the big face dude who I can't even remember right now. They were supposed to have a Star Wars dude there. The first one got arrested. The kid who played Anakin, who's an adult now, the car chase, yeah, he was supposed to come to our convention. And then the original Sith, I guess he never showed up. They had the car from Supernatural, where someone stole the freaking army man from, which I was like, that's great. And then the second ring, yellow and pink Power Ranger, and then the first ring, red Power Ranger. And the voice of Goku, and one of the Attack on Titan chicks voice, but I didn't see her, so I don't even know if she showed up. and then cosplayers got booths. So that was Hub City, and that's why I'm hoping. And everyone's saying this is a weird con. Don't base like your things off this. This is just, it's a first year, but everything's like it's new. I don't like, everyone's kind of confused. Also, communication was awful with management, so that was kind of which unfortunately I'm probably gonna go and do it next year if I'm still in town, just because it's money. It's money. It's at this point, it's like I'm not thrilled to be working at that, but it's a business. This is a long rant. I'm sorry. This is just, I can't put too much out there because the people I know, and because I know if I put my direct name on stuff, I feel like I'm gonna get backlash if I ever do try to sign up, because it's a small town. Everyone knows everyone, especially in the geek circuit and then that whole thing. So I don't know. I also wasn't even put in Artist Alley. I was put in the vendor area. Like, I was outside of Artist Alley. So, and my name was wrong. I was listed as my actual name on the pamphlet instead of Raicodoll. So, and I had to email them 3 times to fix it. It never got fixed. So, bad experiences, but good learning experience, I guess. So, but now I'm excited for Geeky. I'm gonna get the name right eventually, because they're like, hey, what's your website, what's your banner, and everything. They're gonna advertise it. And lubbock-con, like I work with all the people running that, so they're very, very passionate. It's really good. I think that's the difference between local non-profit and then a for-profit management company from outside of town, is the one's gonna put a lot more care into it, while the other one it's just business and everything. So it's been really exciting to see lubbock-con kind of spur up, because it's very much by the fans for the fans. And I was the very first table. But yeah, and then Staples great. That's the one thing I was like, I put in the application for Hub City, didn't hear anything. Put in the application for both Staple and Yellow City, emails back. So that's been, I was like, hey, I'm getting responses. It's so nice to, it's so out of the normal to get quick responses and not have to wait a week. But yeah, so they have my application, everything's paid. We're set for conventions. My convention season, I have something pretty much every 2 months, except for lubbock-con and Staple, because those are within 2 weeks of each other. So expect panic mode. But that's it. This has been almost 20 minutes long. Sorry, it's a very long rant. If you're new to the convention thing, that's kind of a hint behind the scenes on like the vendor part. Because like I said, it was a good convention. I like meeting people. I like dealing with customers and talking to people and cosplayers. It was super awesome, and I do have a write-up on my website, www.raicodoll.com. Plug. I have a write-up about Hub City, but that's kind of like behind the scenes stuff that happened that I wasn't too thrilled about, and I know some other people weren't too thrilled about it. And the thing is, out-of-towners out-of-town vendors were fine. I think it's just in-town vendors that had more of a problem, which is just weird. But what are you gonna do? Let's just try to work on the next ones. But that's it. I'm gonna get packing and I'm gonna finish cleaning. Hope you lasted through that whole thing. Ronnie did the dishes, so I don't have to worry about dishes. But I'm gonna go watch some more YouTube and pack and clean the house. And I'm gonna try to vlog this weekend. We have a hotel like 5 minutes from the convention area. I may try to hit up some comic book shops, and they have a Lush there. I want to actually buy stuff from Lush for once. But yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social medias. I'm about to list some more stuff in the store, so you can go to raicodoll.etsy.com and buy some stuff from me. I'm gonna put up Halloween stuff soon, and then I'll start working on ladies' night stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. I finally figured out what the off button.